Welcome to Pale Blue Dot Narrative, where we spotlight the science shaping tomorrow. This week, we explore how bat research is driving innovation, from drones that mimic their flight to sonar-inspired navigation systems. Nature's design is guiding the next wave of tech. Then, we head underground, where methane-eating microbes are offering new hope for reducing landfill emissions. These tiny organisms could become powerful allies in our climate fight. Finally, we look at aging through a new lens. The VITAL study reveals a surprising connection between vitamin D and longer telomeres, suggesting a simple way to help keep our cells younger, longer. Let's dive in. In the first segment, Nature's Innovations, we uncover the science behind the natural world and their impact on humanity. Deep within the shadowy canopies of tropical forests, a nightly drama unfolds. The fringe-lipped bat hunts the melodious tungara frog. This ancient, sophisticated dance isn't just a natural marvel. It's a potent blueprint for cutting-edge human technologies, from self-driving cars to next-generation hearing aids, and even our global readiness for future pandemics. Scientists have long been captivated by bats' extraordinary abilities, especially their sophisticated echolocation. Unlike traditional radar or sonar, bats navigate and hunt with unparalleled precision, even in incredibly complex, noisy environments. Recent breakthroughs, powered by miniature technologies, are now translating these natural wonders into tangible innovations. One exciting advancement involves miniature microphones. These tiny devices, sometimes attached directly to bats, provide an unprecedented bat's eye view of their acoustic world. Studies reveal that even in chaotic swarms, bats reduce echolocation jamming by rapidly spreading out and adjusting their calls, emitting shorter, weaker, higher frequency sounds. This insight into how bats manage extreme acoustic interference is directly inspiring algorithms for autonomous navigation systems, helping multiple sensors process complex, overlapping signals in real time. The captivating predator-prey relationship between the fringe-lipped bat and the tungara frog offers another rich vein of inspiration. These bats are expert eavesdroppers, using the frog's mating calls to locate their quarry. What's truly remarkable is their ability to discern not just a frog's presence, but its size and even its palatability. They integrate multiple sensory cues: the frog's calls, echolocation of its inflated vocal sac, and even chemical signals to make informed decisions. This multimodal assessment strategy is proving invaluable for engineers designing autonomous vehicles and robots. These systems need to move beyond simple object detection to a nuanced understanding of their environment, combining information from various sensors to make intelligent choices, much like the bat assessing its next meal. The implications of bat research extend far beyond navigation. Bats' unparalleled ability to filter relevant sounds from background noise and process complex acoustic information is a holy grail for audiology. Researchers are studying the neural mechanisms behind bat hearing to develop next-generation hearing aids that can better isolate speech in noisy environments and provide a more natural sound experience for individuals with hearing loss. Bats are natural reservoirs for a vast array of viruses, including coronaviruses, yet they rarely show signs of illness. This remarkable viral tolerance is a subject of intense scrutiny. Genomic studies are uncovering unique adaptations in bat immune systems. Understanding how bats manage viral infections without succumbing to inflammation could provide crucial insights for developing new antiviral therapies and strategies to combat human diseases. Lab-grown bat mini-organs are also revolutionizing how scientists can safely study bat-borne viruses and test potential drugs. Bat echolocation calls are unique to each species, functioning as acoustic fingerprints. This characteristic is being leveraged for non-invasive biodiversity monitoring. Automated acoustic detectors can identify bat species present in an area simply by recording their calls. This acoustic ecology allows scientists to track bat populations, assess ecosystem health, and identify changes in biodiversity over time, providing vital data for conservation efforts. As researchers continue to unlock the secrets of bat biology, The translation of these natural innovations into human technologies promises a future of smarter machines, healthier populations, and more effective environmental stewardship. The humble bat is rapidly becoming one of humanity's most profound teachers. In this segment, Eco Insights, where we uncover the science behind the natural world and their impact on our planet. Today, we're diving into a fascinating climate solution that's bubbling up, quite literally, from our landfills. It's a biological breakthrough that could help curb one of the most potent greenhouse gases, methane. Methane is over 80 times more effective at trapping heat in the atmosphere than carbon dioxide over a 20-year period. And where does a significant amount of methane come from? Our trash. As organic waste decomposes in landfills, it generates methane in large quantities. Traditional gas capture systems do exist, but they're expensive, energy-intensive, and not always effective, especially for older or smaller landfills. Enter a remarkable group of microorganisms known as methanotrophs, or more simply, methane-eating bacteria. These naturally occurring microbes thrive on methane, converting it into carbon dioxide and water in a process known as biological oxidation. While carbon dioxide is also a greenhouse gas, it's far less potent than methane. So how are scientists and engineers putting these bacteria to work? In several parts of the world, including Canada and the United States, researchers are embedding methanotrophs into landfill cover systems, turning the topsoil into a kind of living filter. These biocovers or biofilters passively allow methane from decomposing waste to rise up, where it's consumed by the bacteria before it reaches the atmosphere. Take the Saint-Michel Environmental Complex in Montreal as a leading example. Over 14 months, a team deployed a biofilter system made of compost and wood chips, and it slashed methane emissions by an astonishing 96%. Even under less than ideal conditions, the system remained effective, showing that this solution can work year-round with minimal maintenance. In Michigan, another team enhanced methane oxidation by adding nutrient amendments to the soil. This helped stimulate methanotrophic activity and improved efficiency, while carefully controlling byproducts like nitrous oxide, another potent gas. What's even more promising is that these systems are modular. They can be rolled out in phases, targeting the most problematic zones first. They're also passive, meaning they don't require energy input to function. And for landfills that already have gas capture systems, methanotrophs offer a way to mop up leftover emissions that might otherwise go unchecked. But with innovation comes challenge, especially when scaling. Maintaining the right moisture, oxygen, and temperature across large landfill surfaces is not easy. Methanotrophs are sensitive creatures. Too dry and they shut down. Too little oxygen and they can't do their job. That's why real-time monitoring has become a key part of the solution. Researchers are now integrating sensor networks and automated monitoring systems into landfill covers. These track gas levels, soil conditions, and bacterial activity, offering real-time feedback on system performance. This also makes it easier to validate reductions and participate in carbon credit markets, providing financial incentives for landfill operators to go green. So what's the big takeaway here? We're not just talking about cleaning up landfill emissions. We're talking about turning waste into climate action, about transforming the very places where we bury our garbage into sites of innovation and environmental repair. Methane-eating bacteria may be microscopic, but their impact could be massive. By harnessing the power of biology, we're beginning to rewrite the narrative of waste, from a dirty liability to a clean opportunity, and that's a story worth watching. In the last segment, Health Beats, your trusted source for the latest in medical breakthroughs and wellness news, we're going to be talking about the latest findings from one of the most comprehensive studies in nutritional science. The VITAL study. This massive trial has been shedding light on the effects of vitamin D and omega-3 fatty acid supplementation on various aspects of our health, And the newest revelations are particularly exciting for anyone interested in aging and chronic disease. Today, we're focusing on two key areas where the VITAL study has delivered important insights: cellular aging, specifically telomere length, and the progression of type 2 diabetes, especially its impact on kidney health. Let's start with cellular aging. You've likely heard of telomeres. They're often described as the protective caps on the ends of our chromosomes, much like the plastic tips on shoelaces. Their job is to protect our genetic material. But here's the catch. Every time our cells divide, these telomeres get a little bit shorter. Over time, as they shorten, it's linked to cellular aging and an increased risk for many age-related diseases. So anything that can help preserve telomere length is of great interest. And this is where vitamin D steps in. A recent sub-study of VITAL, involving over 1,000 participants, tracked telomere length in their white blood cells over a period of 4 years. The results were quite remarkable. Participants who took a daily dose of 2,000 international units of vitamin D3 showed significantly less telomere shortening compared to those who received a placebo. What does this mean in practical terms? It suggests that vitamin D supplementation effectively preserved telomere length by an amount equivalent to nearly 3 years of biological aging. This is a significant finding because VITAL is the first large-scale, long-term randomized trial to actually demonstrate this protective effect of vitamin D on telomeres. This adds to a growing body of evidence from the VITAL study itself, which has already indicated vitamin D's benefits in areas like reducing inflammation and potentially lowering the risks of certain chronic diseases associated with getting older. Now, you might be wondering about omega-3 fatty acids in this context. While omega-3s are lauded for their heart health benefits and other protective effects, this specific VITAL sub-study found no significant impact of daily omega-3 supplementation at 1 gram per day on telomere length. So, when it comes to directly influencing how our telomeres age, vitamin D appears to be the player of interest, at least according to this research. Moving on to another critical area of health, the VITAL study also investigated the role of these supplements in type 2 diabetes and kidney disease progression. Diabetic kidney disease is a serious complication for many individuals with type 2 diabetes, often leading to a decline in kidney function. An ancillary study within VITAL specifically looked at this. It involved over 1,300 adults with type 2 diabetes and tracked their kidney function over a 5-year period. Previous research, including animal models and observational studies, had offered some hope that vitamin D or omega-3s might help protect the kidneys in this population. However, the VITAL DKD study, as it's known, provided a more definitive answer. The findings concluded that neither vitamin D nor omega-3 fatty acids significantly prevented the decline in estimated glomerular filtration rate, which is a key measure of how well your kidneys are functioning, nor did they reduce urine protein excretion, another marker of kidney damage. This suggests that for individuals already living with type 2 diabetes, these supplements may not offer direct protection against the progression of their kidney disease. So, what's the takeaway from these new findings? The VITAL study continues to be a cornerstone of nutritional science. It provides crucial, evidence-based insights that help us understand which supplements truly deliver on their promise. While vitamin D shows exciting potential in the realm of cellular aging by helping to preserve telomere length, its role, and that of omega-3s, in preventing the progression of type 2 diabetic kidney disease appears to be limited, at least based on these rigorous findings. The ongoing research from the VITAL study continues to reshape our understanding of how these common nutrients can impact our health and longevity. That wraps up this week's journey on PaleBlue.narrative. Thank you for joining us as we explored the latest breakthroughs at the edge of science and technology. If you enjoyed today's episode, be sure to subscribe and share PaleBlue.narrative with fellow curious minds. Your support helps us continue shining a light on the wonders of our universe. Until next time, keep asking questions, stay inspired, and never stop exploring our extraordinary pale blue dot.